going on, guys? It's 6:30 a.m. We are back with the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6.5 that you saw in one of the first videos that I shot. Pulled in with a 22B and this was parked next to it. So we're on our way to a Cars and Coffee this morning. I thought it was a great opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. Take this awesome piece of machinery the Mitsubishi built, only 200 and some odd examples of in this color, to a Cars and Coffee event this morning, actually 15 minutes ago. We're running a little behind. So we're gonna haul balls there and do a little show and tell. Got my buddy Gabe with us. He's driving a sick 135 BMW. And we are not going to play games with him because this car makes roughly, I want to say about 620 horsepower to the wheels. This car makes far less than that. We're clocking in probably around 290 or so, maybe 300 to the tire. It's got an upgraded Force Performance FP Red turbo. It's got some old ones in it. Advan Rs2 Wheels. These are actually a long wait time on these things. When I pulled the trigger on them, I remember it was just like 6 months worth of wait for some wheels that kind of looked factory. That's what I like. I like a factory plus look. If not, then it's the complete extreme. RWB, 13.5-inch wide rear dishes, all that good stuff. But for the most part, just trying to recreate an older Mitsubishi rally, team rally look, if you will. And some of the stickers and sponsors that the vehicle had back then, which are on the outside of the door, are actually parts and components on this vehicle now. We don't want to sticker charge this vehicle per se. Just put a bunch of decals on it and act like the car's got 1,000 horsepower. It looks like it's got a lot of horsepower. It's far from 1,000, and I'll be the first one to tell you it's not winning a drag competition by any means. But it feels okay for a factory-ish 300 horsepower in a vehicle that is considerably the lightest Evo ever built outside of the very, very, very early Gen 1 cars. It's a formidable foe to any Subaru STI WRX that doesn't see this thing coming, that's for sure. You don't see these often, so people don't give it the benefit of the doubt, that's for sure. Turbo timer here. This was on the vehicle before I got it. Last owner installed it. Little CD player. I love the Lancer Evolution 5 and 6 center heads-up display. This like little HVAC control is unbelievable. I mean, this is actually a solid upgrade for a lot of the Evo guys. 03, 04, they do the dash modification. You can change the harness on the firewall slightly to accommodate this unit here. And it's just an overall cleaner look. They did a lot of things to this car on the interior and exterior they should have carried over throughout the years. Unfortunately, 2000 was there last year, I believe, with the 6.5, this model here. So you heard me mention earlier, it was only one of about 200 or so examples that were built. It's one of a couple thousand 6.5s. However, the 6.5 Tommy Mackinnon edition, which was this commemorative to pay homage to his successful rally career in Passion Red, which was his color, the team color. He only made about 200 or 250 of them. I apologize, this thing might be a little loud on the highway. These tires and the suspension are set up for more of a street slash track, if you will. Not so much the rugged terrain of Connecticut. It takes a lunar Land Rover to circumvent some of these nasty potholes. Had some speakers in the doors as tweeters, as many JDM vehicles come with. This got, I don't know, popped off at some point. It lost its grip on the two-side tape. I closed the door and that was it with the speaker. Steady 140 km/h, which is probably closer to 75 75 miles an hour or so. It's fairly stable. It's definitely a rougher ride than the Subaru, the 22B. I noticed the shifter's also very notchy on this car. So the initial feel with this car, and again, this is a slightly modified vehicle, so therefore it's unfair, unbiased. I shouldn't be judging the two against each other. Put it that way. I'm comparing this new setup to what it used to be with the factory 17-inch wheels on it. This is rocking a larger diameter 18.5-inch Advan wheel. I will say it's a slightly rougher ride. This car was always the rougher ride. However, this vehicle is like the knife. The Subaru's the hammer. Like, you can smash your way through torque. This car, you have to like pull yourself through the RPM, and it's dialed in. I mean, the precision on it is more like a knife and less like a hammer. So I always like making that analogy between the two vehicles. Again, this car just makes you want to drive fast. The Subaru, on the other hand, it's like, yeah, casually cruising. It's got the torque to pull itself through the corners, and you can pick and choose your battles. This vehicle, no, you're looking for a problem. If the RPMs are up, which more often than they're not, I mean, more often than not they are, you're looking for a problem. You're always in boost, and as soon as you put an external wastegate on any DSM, at 2 it's a DSM, Diamond Star Motors. The older Mitsubishis were known, the older Evos were known as Diamond Star Motors DSMs. Where the newer generation vehicles, many will debate, it started at 6, but 6, 6.5, 7, and 8 were considered Evos. Everything before that suffered from your notorious crank walk and 7-bolt 4G63 issues. Again, I'm just spitting engine code. Some of you may understand, some of you may not. But a lot of those issues were sorted through at the end of Evo, the Evolution 5 really. So Evo 6, 6.5, 7, 8, and 9. They were for the most part problematic, problem-free vehicles. So again, this car, we're gonna get on the gas a few times. I forgot my license plate. I'll be honest with you, in the rush of things, just heading out the front door, I left it over on the windowsill. I do have a plate, but it's the old English plate. It was on this thing from the UK. It looks nothing like a plate from here in the States. It's this big, bright yellow, taxi-looking plate with big black letters, and I also have another plate on the front, which is solid white. Again, same situation, big black letters, and it sticks out like a sore thumb. So I can't completely act like a fool today. Maybe on the way back. It all depends. Definitely don't want to get pulled over. And this vehicle is loud once I get on. It is externally gated. Although it does have the stock muffler on the back of this vehicle, as soon as I start ripping through the gears, you can hear this thing from blocks away. That's my predicament. So the gear ratio on this vehicle, I know I mentioned earlier that the vehicle shifts a little notchy. These DSM transmissions, the 5-speed all-wheel drive transmissions, are notchy. However, the gear ratio in this vehicle is much more desirable. I can cruise along 70, 75 miles an hour, and it's not screaming. As we're in the 22B STI, you've got an issue. You're limited to only about 25 miles an hour at most. So we lined these two vehicles up, myself and a good friend of mine that's got another 22B, and just kind of let him have it on the highway. I know his car ran out of gear. I want to say it was around 125, 130 the most. This car kept going. So again, off-road courses only. Do not attempt at home or without supervision. GT. Maybe broke down, or probably should have stopped. These guys are looking behind us like, that red toy car, it's making all that damn noise. Well, we go gonna do, John? Well, John, give her more gas. The Mustang, Porsche and BMW. Not much of a German guy, but I'll give the credit when credit's due. Some of the RWB stuff is beautiful. Some BMWs. Outside of that, yeah, not much of a fan. Damn, it's a Renault. Hopefully, they don't put me in the kitty corner. They've got like a small side lot. They don't like JDM cars that much, so when they see this thing coming in looking like a Mirage, no respect. Watch this. Maybe we get in the real section. I know you, motherfucker. How you been, bro? So we're not in the kitty corner. We're definitely not on the main drag. So we got some sick front row spots. Homie hooked it up. Downtown New Canaan right now. We got the Lancer 6.5 TME out. I didn't lie to you guys. Running the Euro plates. That does not look like a factory license plate. And the plate on the front, same thing. Suspect as hell. As long as we got the ski rack in the middle of April, we're good.
You got the spot. Let me know when you get there safe.
That's Steel City Gray. It's actually one of the nicest colors that, in my opinion, Chevrolet ever did.
Did you take the
Oh, Chris, you parked the Healy right here? Sick, bro. Little Honda pickup. One of the little active trucks.
I got a new slave. She's in a wheelchair. A whole new category.
This guy's crazy. You gotta shut the camera off. Miata with a swap. Swapping it. This is usually the kiddie lot. This is like the small table when you have to sit at. Your grandparents and your family members make you sit at the small table for the holidays. This back lot here is basically all the stuff that they don't want on the front drag. But there is a T-Spec R35 GTR right there. It's one of maybe 200 of those in the States. Deserves to be up further. Supra, R32, R33 GTR. We know him. Sam's car. It's dope. Always looking clean as a motherfucker. That R34 is so clean. It's like the dude doesn't work. He just cleans his car all day. Today, we got a baby turbo, bro. Baby. The shit's half the size of my man's arms.
Oh, yeah. I had the little cup.
Okay.
We got the wow wee wow line right there.
You know who taught him how to do this? Diego Higa.
Oh shit.
Yo.
I'm kidding.
It's fucked up, bro.
Diego, brigadeiro. You gotta tell him kidding.
We got some tires. Dry rotted. Damn, it's got a plug in it too. Yo, this guy's crazy. That's scary. And a Supra, never ride on plugged tires. I don't care how much insurance you have, it's not worth it.
This thing.
Bro, you gotta plug, you gotta close this tire
Tires at home,
by closing the hood.
I got no tires at home. I haven't put it on. I got a leak in that thing.
Not crack any more windshield.
No, this is a funny story with this thing. This thing went off the road and into a guardrail, down a ditch. The entire front end on this car was missing, this exact car. I don't know if I have pictures of it, but I repaired it, put it back together, and now he's on the road. It's not perfect, but it's a rare color, and in the last year they were built, so it's good to see that thing. Got two 4 GTs here. That is not normal. Definitely one of the first I've seen in that target top convertible configuration. It's crazy. They're matching colors. These cars are great. V8 supercharged mid-engine. Amazing vehicles. Underrated.
For anything, frankly. They were also the #1 retailer.
You don't see these often.
In the country, believe it or not. That all started a long time ago, and they're not new to Bring a Trailer. They were with Bring a Trailer when they opened, the day they opened, did the first auction. Anthony actually had a car in the first ever Bring a Trailer auction.
Clio,
there was like
Sport,
3 cars that sold that day.
Whatever you want to call it. I'm not
right?
quite sure exactly what edition this is.
And so they sold 20
it's not the fastest car in the world,
cars in 2021.
It's actually just such a cool design concept.
They sold more cars on Bring a Trailer
some of these
in 2021 than they did at the live public auctions.
This is a Honda, but
retailer,
so clean.
Mechanic shop North.
So clean. This is my favorite car here. Outside of the Tommy Mackinnon and Sam's R34, this car right here,
automobile, I highly suggest Mechanic Shop North.
The epitome
They facilitated the sale of
NSX.
my 07
They swapped the badges out, something more true JDM, the Honda badges, but overall, the color, the wheel combination, it's very close to like a Zanardi style wheel. This thing is beautiful. Love it. So customer Sally just bumped into, gave me the keys to Porsche that I just got done building for him. I just finished them maybe 3 weeks ago. It's at the event here. It's got an LS 993. We did the wide body, we swapped it. Let's see if she's created a little bit of a crowd. I'm not even sure where she parked it. I'm looking for the car now. I think it's dope. It's a 993 with an LS in it, Turbo S brakes, all the big boy stuff, HRE wheels. And here it is right here. So we're gonna move this thing over to the front row so it gets a little more attention.
Dude, this thing is fucking
We're gonna get a better spot in the front here.
Oh yeah.
So my buddy Matt.
What's going on?
Matt's whip right here. We're gonna get this thing close to the front. Here, you're gonna video some of the people's reactions. We got a nice tight spot up in the front. It's been a while since I actually drove this thing.
Don't stall it out.
Yeah, I can't. The pressure's on, bro. If I stalled it,
right up here.
Bob?
You can't, yeah, you
We're
can't
gonna park, there was someone that just left.
right here.
Yeah, but on the main drag.
Oh, I don't know.
You want me to show you? I'll show you.
Yeah, they said they would.
We got it. We got it.
I don't know if they're gonna let you through.
Ah, fuck it.
I'm going to the left of the gate anyway. Fuck them.
Yeah. I think she died.
No, it's still good.
We're good.
It's gonna be a tight fit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight fit.
Yo, it's gonna be a crazy tight fit, bro. Baby strollers.
It's a little fucking tight, dude.
It's a little tight. Are you gonna park here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can. Okay, deep right and then a left. You'll make it.
Okay. Thank God you were with me, bro. Would have been epic fail in the fucking century.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
15-point turn. That's sick.
I did the dirty deed. Here we are, parked. Let's check it out.
He's loving the new tires.
So it's an LS3 swap, Renegade hybrids, 993. We're talking Porsche Turbo S brakes, HRE wheels, custom vented hood that we did. All of this is not stock obviously, but it's steel modified. We did everything in-house. The interior, NACA ducts in the rear, the beautification panels on the inside, those smooth paneling. Roll cage was from Titan. All the diamond tufted stitching we did at my place. And it drives, handles like a race car. It acts like a stock car though. Porsche is drawing a bit of a crowd. There's got to be 10,000 people here right now.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's pretty dope. We got a 32, 33, and a 34. All in one row. Doesn't happen often in the States. That guy. So we're about to head out, jump back in the Evo, mosey on up to my shop. We're gonna grab the Pro Car, probably the FRS, throw in the trailer, and take a pass through Yukon, which is the big car show in Connecticut. It's like a college that's holding a car show, and hopefully the vehicle's well received. We're back. All right, so I'm gonna throw one of the camera mounts, the rear mounts in the back of this thing, get a little outside footage, and bird shit. Fuck. So we're gonna try to get out of here. The turnout is a little greater than I expected. It is a traffic jam, to say the least. We've got kids, pedestrians everywhere, so we can't act a fool. The response has been awesome in this vehicle. Great show. Let's hit the road, meet up with the rest of the team, and go on chapter 2 here. Sunday fun day. Try to take a left here. Definitely loving it. Where's like his camera down. Mad love. Mad love. That was 370 in front of us. It's got a mega wide, crazy body kit on it. Not sure if he's looking to mess around with an Evo. Probably sees it behind him. He's not happy. Definitely a hard looking car. There we go. Got ourselves a Porsche, thinking that this car is just some riced out plastic POS. Maybe we should give him a reminder. He's out here in and out of traffic. He's thinking he's Big Willie. We're not the fastest thing in the world, but I know that this car's quicker than that rent-a-car. He's definitely not doing it. He don't want smoke. You don't want the smoke. So to fairly make a comparison between this and the 22B is hard. The 22Bs now, generally speaking, stateside are anywhere between $200,000 and $350,000. Where this car, its close brethren, an Evo 5 or an Evo 6, can still be bought for roughly I want to say 1/5 or 1/8 of that price. You get a big bang for the buck. Whereas the 4-door Lancer Evolution has always been 4-door. The 22B is that rare 2.5 RS 2-door GC8 style. Yeah, you can build one to do a lot of what this car is capable of. However, you have a trunk, you have 4 doors. I mean, you can't fault this vehicle. The engine in it, it's much more reliable. It's just an overall more aggressive vehicle that can take exactly what it's willing to dish out, and even more so. Aesthetically, I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder on that one. We've got some more R32 cruising down the highway. Probably heading to Yukon, exactly the same place where we're going. Overall, yeah, I've had a bunch of DSMs my whole life. I've also been a Subaru guy, an 04 and an 05 WRX STI. Fantastic vehicles, but honestly, every time I try to gravitate towards the other side of the JDM Subaru Boxster life, I always find myself coming back to Evo. You should too, do the same. Give it a chance if you haven't before. You won't regret it. Parts are easily interchangeable. A lot of the Subarus, you can change the hubs, wheel bearings from like Tribeca into like the 04 STIs, 05, 06. A lot of the stuff is pretty much plug and play throughout. Same thing with Evo. You can stick 1G, I'm not saying do it, but you can definitely stick 1G or an earlier bottom end block transmission transfer case into this vehicle. It's very resilient. The brakes are easy to swap. Everything pretty much is cross-referenceable to the later models, rally, track. It'll do whatever you want it to do, and it doesn't look that bad. So again, Evo 6 TME, doesn't have to be this one. You can be even any Evo 6 or Evo 5. Pick one up. You don't have to import it now. It's a little hard to get in the States. However, I would definitely keep it on the bucket list, import it, keep it in storage over in Japan or in the UK if you have to, Europe. Hold on to it, and then when it's time for its arrival, you will not, I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Give us a follow for more of this stuff. Again, JDM Supreme here. We're gonna do chapter 2 at Yukon. Again, driving the Lancer TME. We're really putting some miles on this thing today. We've got the outside camera running, getting hit by the wind. I really wish the overhead was up in action. The battery died. I guess I left it in the trunk. Kind of heat of the moment thing. But again, we are right-hand drive. See you soon. So that's a very basic drive and rundown of the Lancer 6 Evo TME. I'm gonna pop the hood. It's gross under there, but I know people are going to want to see it anyway. Please don't judge. This car has had little to no detail underneath this thing. I know many of you are going to be like, what in the fuck is wrong with this guy? But when I got it fresh off the boat, my first priority was just to change the turbo and throw some power at it. So little makeshift wires, small Grim speed boost controller, nothing crazy. Factory front mount intercooler. We have a MAP Performance externally gated dump on Force Performance FP Red turbocharger. And I don't want to throw any more horsepower at this. This has the timing belt on it. It is a non-interference engine, so if that belt breaks, it's a problem. So we've got to change a few of the belts. Some of these hoses are a little dry rotted. That'll be, she looks good. It's got the Evo rack on it. We got the Evo skis. Little Advan wind plate that I made for the Attack of the Racks event. Advan Rs2 Wheels. She's like a 10-footer. She looks great from 10 feet. Don't get too close on her, but there she is. UK plates. Rocking.
Do you want the front lip to go over the edge?
I would like to, but I think I might be asking for too much.
Yeah, I think it's you could go probably another like 3 inches.
Yeah. Fucking car show, bro.
Dude, this tire rack is super nice, dude.
Right?
Did you guys build it or did you buy it?
Oh, so like you can piece these things together. I found this trailer way out in the middle of like Long Island. I went like $1,500 for it, but it was beat, so I just like sandblasted it over COVID. Had nothing else to do. Like this is like Rust-Oleum red.
Nice.
I shot it, and then this combination sold separately online. And these are all the Blizzaks, the snow tires.
Nice.
When the shit
So then you bought these and you just drill them up.
You could unbolt this and assemble it in a different configuration if you wanted to.
That's sick.
It works. I mean, this trailer for what it's worth. I mean,
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Like crazy wonky shit, but you just have to really send the car on the road. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that she doesn't go too fucking crazy. Because if not, you guys will be like shoveling parts up the side of the highway. So we're gonna take a ride up to the Yukon Car Show. We're taking the entire rig. So we're not finished this tour with the 6.5 Evo TME. We're gonna take the Pajero, the whole entire rig, an hour and a half up north with a few friends of ours. We've got Gabe over in the front with the black Beamer. We got Sam with the R34, Mr. Bluezilla. We've got Pedro and his sick nasty Supra. Fucking shots louder than anyone else. It's Mikey Miami, aka Mikey Miami, and a few other people. We've got the snowboard still on the top. Yeah, I know it's almost May, but it looks great. So we're gonna hit the road. See you guys up there. Here's the rig again. Boom! So guys, we're inside the Pajero Evolution. This is a rally built, rally purpose production vehicle Mitsubishi had developed for a span of some odd years. The Evolution being one of the last models, styles of this old school, how do I want to say, box, flare, fender, Dakar slash Baja look. This is probably one of the better looking cars in my opinion. It's got a V6, not turbocharged. It's got enough horsepower to pull the truck and trailer behind me, obviously. And it's something that I threw together over COVID for the most part. It's not so easy to drive at times. Unfortunately, the brakes aren't the greatest in this tandem slash kit. We've got the entire crew behind us. This car is actually, it's pretty nasty right now. I didn't get a chance to wash it off, but we're kind of running behind schedule. And I mean, hey, listen, get on the highway now. We'll see you up there. Hopefully all goes well. We got the Evo in the back. We just left caffeine and carburetors. And now we're taking the entire rig to Storrs, Connecticut for the Yukon annual car show. We saw that one earlier. No idea it was one of our people's. We almost tried harassing in the Evo. She didn't want it. Hell no. Driving like 100 kilometers an hour, so it's roughly 60, 65 at most. We're not pushing this setup. Although it's stable, it's any vehicle, truck and trailer combo is unstable around like 80 miles an hour. So I don't want to take the chance. Obviously the Evo is very rare. This being very rare as well. Let's just keep it on the road. These guys behind me are crazy right now. They're acting up. You'll probably see them fly in front of me a few times. BMW and the Supra got into it, and I think the BMW might have beat the Supra. So we got an hour and 3 minutes left. It's telling us 60 miles. I'm almost regretting this drive. This is a haul. We've got a party train behind us right now. You guys gotta see this. A bunch of people that are, I guess, just going up to see the show are in line with us. This is sick. Don't mind everything else here. It's like a straight mess. I've got the S15 chilling with us right now. In the last road trip that we took with Diego to Englishtown, New Jersey, we brought the S15 with us. a street car. And we did a lot of like shakedown laps. Tires fell apart on us because they were like 15 years old. And this probably should be outside the box because these models are now like $400 or $500. So yeah, days like this, I wish I brought my Supra. I wish I brought the Supra. Highway, so much highway. We are truck and trailer, 65 miles an hour. Getting 2 gallons a mile. Gas is crazy right now. Just watching the needle drop. We look good doing it though. We look damn good doing this. 5 minutes out, I'm just gonna grab gas real quick, throw the 360 camera on the back so we can get a little action, bird's eye view as we're pulling around, and maybe people's reactions. Also, the epic squad of friends that we have following this unit here. Definitely rolling in. Light the place up. Oh yeah, this trailer, I understand. I underestimate how easy it is to maneuver this thing. All right, here we go. Ran out of power on that camera, so we've got no choice. Let's do a quick swap here. Ah, it's horrible, but we have to make the best with what we have. Should got the whole crew with us. Tommy Mackinnon's rigged up. Got the 360 cam on the top. Look at the rest of the squad. The rest of the homies. The final camera on the Evo and the Pajero. I'm gonna roll deep into this place with my dusty ass, nasty Pajero. Should have washed her off. Let's go. Did a nut and bolt check on the Pajero Evolution. One of the guys said some of the hardware might have fallen out the back. There's my man right there, gave me a heads up. Sam Bluezilla. Jumping back on the highway. So a slight snafu here. Ran into a little bit of trouble with one of the batteries on the 360 camera. That absolutely nothing but issues with an Insta 1X camera, and it's just battery after battery. So we've got the GoPro Max on the rear of it. Hopefully we can make the best do with what we have. It's not as high up as we would like it to capture like the overall reaction of the crowd. If there is a crowd there, again, I'm off the rip here. Who knows? Going with it. There could possibly only be 10 people here. From what we know, years before, it's actually been extremely busy. So, knock on wood, this hour and 15-minute drive was well worth it. Come on, GoPro batteries. We're almost there. What's going on here? BMW guys, always trying to make a scene. Here I am talking about BMW guys, and I got a truck and trailer, and it's a fucking circus. God dang. There's definitely more than 10 people here. Holy
The destination is on
shit.
the right. 615 Silver Lane.
Alright, yeah, I know. Wow. This place is popping. I have no idea where to park. What in the F? I don't know if we're like supposed to park here. We're car show, or we get like privileged parking because we're driving the gangster stuff. I have no idea. Not quite sure how this is structured. We've got Mikey Miami behind us in the Supra. All right, we are in. We are super in right now. Where do we park? Bro, these cones. Bong. This wasn't meant for a trailer. So it's a good idea to bring the trailer, the Evo, and the Tommy Mackinnon. We're doing well. What up, what up, what up?
Hold on.
This place is right now, this place is fucking absolutely jamming right now. There's just a small like $20 fee for the gate. It's probably a donation to the school. Got no problem with that.
So here's here's the problem. The front is, you know what? Are you guys all in a group right here?
Yeah.
Including the guy up front or no?
No, we don't know this guy.
All right, you can follow me on the three-wheeler.
Okay, sick.
And I'll try and find you a spot that's up front in like a decent spot.
Yeah,
maybe there's a big open gap.
Yeah, thank you. You might hook us up. We're looking for that big open gap. That's what we need right now. That big open gap gang. Oh, my man is on a quad. Oh no, he wants me to do this? Hell yeah, I can do it. The people right now, they're like, oh my goodness. Oh, there's an evil wagon. God dang. Let's do it. Following my boy on three-wheeler right now. Looking for some bales of hay to park next to. No, is there a burnout contest? No, don't tell me that. Oh, I brought the wrong one. There you go, we got the rig. Coming through. Sick. Wow, this place is packed right now. What up, man? What the fuck is going on? Thank you. All right, we made it. The windows up and lock this ish down. We made it to the inaugural Yukon car show. The lineup, there's got to be 2,000 cars here. It's insane. It's fucking wild, bro. It's well received. We're gonna walk around, grab something to eat, check a look at what else is here, and yeah, it was one hell of a ride. An hour and a half. Midnight club. Fucking midnight club over here, bro. We got a McLaren with a matching T-Rex. When was the last time you guys saw a T-Rex? Like a diamond crystal hood or something. Rocks. Swarovski hood. Definitely dub edition over here though. God. Do it. Shit is loud, bro. No. Harder. These are my two favorite cars here. I'm a low-key Honda guy myself. I have been for years, but this right here is so dope. Spoon brakes, 5-lung conversion, recommend this. Kevlar the engine bay, which is dope. That's a lot of work. Kevlar the dash. This thing's even got spoon discs on the rear. It's a well done build. First time I've ever seen a Pandem on an EG Civic. This thing is clean. Love the look. It's an awesome job. Case swapped. That's sick, man. I like that.
Yeah, bro,
Look at this. Apocalypse 6x6 Hellfire, crazy madness. The R35 Nismo to the left of it. But this thing here, holy shit. Let's see the Hellcat badge. So it's gotta be, it's a fucking Jeep. Dude. There's a Jeep body on, like, I don't know if this is an extended frame. It's got to be an extended frame or like a conversion. Yeah.
Who knows how much this shit is?
That's wild. This. Take a closer look on how this thing's built. Yeah, it's got extensions beyond, I mean, like, it looks like it's got two differentials, but I think that one in the center is just a dummy and not an actual 6x6 drive shaft, because it goes right through the center of the housing. Oh god dang. It's an actual diff. Legit diff, dude. But this is on like a full, this is probably on like a Dodge Ram or truck chassis.
You think so?
Yeah, hell yeah. Because the frame rail is consistent all the way throughout. It's not like butchered or chopped. So this is on like a, I believe, a dually long wheelbase or something out of like a Ram 2500 pickup truck with a Jeep body on it. Waiting for a motor to blow up.
Bro, you want some?
No, I'm good. I'm trying to see if I can find my card.
You ever eat? I've never seen you eat.
Did you say 3,400 bucks?
3,200.
3,200. R32, R33 intercooler. Oh, that's the cool stuff here. We've been asking the whole time from the two-step to the Super when he's leaving. Oh, peer pressuring him the whole time. Watch. He's gonna crack. He's gonna break under the pressure. We need to two-step the fuck out of that thing before he leaves. Watch. This guy right there. Leave off the back here. Just gonna let that shit. Why?
That smell though.
America! Those turbos are like the size of that puppy. That's sick, but. What's up, buddy?
Alright, guys.
He's tired. Dang. Oh yeah, it's got air shifter. It's got this has got, my guess is 2,000 horsepower. What does this thing make for horsepower?
Not sure at the moment.
Nobody knows.
Like
No?
last time it was dynoed on very low, it was like 8 PSI, it was 700.
Definitely capable more than that.
It's, yeah, the rings are gapped for 30, and last time it was on a 6-speed auto, now it's on a power glide, so the numbers can be totally...
Yeah, we trailed it here just to show it, it's almost gone.
Sick, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much in the shop.
Bop, 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 bop. Peer pressure is a motherfucker. Here he goes. That shit warm up. There you go. 2 cars. Heavy hitters. We got the trailer and the Evo over here. We're about to head out. Maybe cause a little bit of a scene on the exit. We got Pedro to act like a fool, hopefully. If not, finish up the rest of this video when we get back to the shop. Thanks for watching. putting up with our bullshit. Yukon car show 2022. This one was deep. There was over 3,000 cars in this lot. I mean, it was barely standing room earlier. Now for the most part, it's all cleared out. We're gonna hit the road. Hopefully we make it back, no blowouts. The trailers always have these common issues. And these guys here are ready to leave. The guy in the white Supra is probably gonna be gnarly. All the event staff still checking out the car. Events like this are just solid, wholesome. Car community, a lot of do-it-yourselfers here, fabricators. We also have some distributors, wheel suppliers, stuff like that. Selling good parts too. I mean, there was a bench back there, had all Nismo stuff, talking headlights, front mount intercooler, side markers, badges, legit stuff too. So the car community is definitely here and booming up towards Storrs, Connecticut, East Hartford. Connecticut is definitely on the map for this one. It was fun. It was a well-enjoyed Sunday. We head back to the shop, show a little more about the Evo, and just wrap this up. What did I tell you guys? He's not done either. He's not done. He's got a long way to go. That's it, bro.
Ran out of oil.
No, but you, bro. You, that's it? That's all you're gonna do? Come on, bro. You got this. These guys playing no games? Bro, that was loud. That was loud. All right, now we are officially leaving. That was nuts. That was loud. He's got no tires. I don't know if you can see it from here. Diego was ripping some nasty 360s with that car, donuts, about 2 weeks ago. And I know the driver of that car, he's not playing any games. Those things are shot. Officially leaving Yukon Car Show 2022, following the white Supra, a good friend of ours, and also the blue R34 GTR. I mean, the dude in the white Supra is just, he's a character, man. And that car has been through hell and back. The tires are bald. I was trying to convince him to do a burnout, a solid burnout before we left. That's not happening. He's got plugs in the back of his tires. But that thing there's no joke. Heading back. See you guys at the shop. So an unseen turn of events, I've got a phone call by a friend basically saying he was holding on to a trophy for me. Sent me a picture of a brake caliper and it says best JDM. Like blown away here. I'm gonna give him a call right now. Call him up. What's got to say?
What's up, dude?
Yo, what's up, man?
Not much.
Dude,
Got a
that's
really nice trophy for you, bro.
that's sick, bro.
Yeah, which car did you bring?
Dude, I brought the Evo and the Pajero, like the truck and trailer rig.
Shit, did you really?
Yeah, man.
Never got a chance to see it.
That was totally unexpected. Holy shit. Had I known, I would have definitely like stuck around to receive the trophy. I'd walked by and they were doing like this ceremony and I figured, oh no, I kind of like showed up a little too late in the game. And again, I mean, I don't go to these things expecting to take home anything. It was just like a great time, good vibes, great people, and you know, living the experience. So yeah, this is definitely taking me by surprise. I'm stoked, bro. Thank you.
I'll bring it down to the shop one day, and I gotta go to Stratford to drop off an engine to have the head re-ported.
Yeah.
So when I do that, I'll stop by the shop and bring it to you.
Definitely, man. I appreciate it.
Man, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to see it. I was slammed all day. It was nuts.
It's all good, man. Swing by sometime one day this week. Just shoot me a text. Give me a heads up. Yeah, we'll make it a date. Thank you so much, bro.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it, Jay. See you, man. That's cool. I'm psyched. Wow. That was definitely a great way to end an epic day. I'm gonna put these things back in the garage. If you like what you see, give me a follow, leave a comment, JDM Supreme on Instagram and YouTube, also TikTok, and stay tuned for the next one. Fortunately, I must bid you adieu. I am tired. Moving on. Time to go home. Enjoy myself. That's for the next video.